So voter segmenting and targeting is really a technique that's been used for years in political elections, and we've now just brought it to the world of private elections. I think everybody knows that deep down, any message that comes to me that feels very personalized, that feels very localized, that speaks to me and my identity, those messages are more likely to get acted on. Think about it as if I were a member of the AAA Maryland chapter and I got an email from somebody in the Maryland chapter asking that the Maryland chapter comes together and that we try to get a 40% voter turnout rate in the AAA national election. That message is far more personalized to me. I start feeling a part of a group, a community, but speaking to me and my identity as a member of the Maryland chapter. Likewise, you could do the same thing with student government elections. You could send a message to a specific group in a dorm, or target a certain audience in a department, or if you're a union, maybe it's a set of school teachers in a specific school. You want to create very personalized and targeted messages that speak to the individuals and who they are, and we've now just brought that secret science and put it inside of eBallot. Again, this has worked very successfully. You can see it even in political elections. If you're a mother between the ages of 30 and 40, you live in eastern Pennsylvania, you might get a different mailer from a political campaign. You may get a different knock on the door with a different message. You may see different commercials. We essentially have done the same thing and applied it to our email system so that you can now send very hyper-targeted, very focused, localized, and targeted messages to individual groups of voters. We've made that process now very, very easy, even to the point where you can send very targeted messages to one or two people. You can imagine scenarios where you might want to create a team, little voter teams, and say, "Dear John and dear Mike, would you be willing to be a voter team and hold each other accountable for getting each other to participate?" You can now do that with segmenting and targeting inside of eBallot.